a developmental program for the state opportunities and for the kids to get a chance to play for and represent their state in the juniors program of playing Gridiron. So it's a way to promote the game, a way to develop talent, and a way for these kids to have a great time. So we are very grateful that you are going to be here with us tonight. So we have on the far side in blue, that is the Eagles and the Hogs. And then on the near side, in the red and white, we have the Chiefs and the Spartans who have combined. But we are going to be calling this the red versus blue, as you can see by the respective colors. And like I said earlier, if you have just got here, and if you're feeling a little bit hungry, please go over to the snack wagon and get yourself a little treat. I can guarantee you that they are well worth it. And so please come and support them for coming out here and helping us and providing food for you guys. So we are about to have the coin toss at the middle of the field. We've got a few different rule changes here for the juniors program. So in a normal Gridiron game, you would have 11 versus 11 on the field. However, with the juniors, we have structured it for years now where it is 9 versus 9. So it gives kids a little bit more opportunity to play, and it doesn't put quite a strain in terms of the numbers needed to field a team. So we're going to be playing 9 versus 9 this game. In the state game, when we would play against, say, Victoria or at the national tournament, it would be 11 versus 11. But for our purposes, we play 9 versus 9. So what that means, and you'll see it as the players come out on the field and they line up, but it means generally we only have 3 linemen. So instead of the traditional 5, and then you might have one less skill position player as well. So we also, a rule adjustment from the seniors to the juniors is that we do not do a special teams per se, or as what we call a kickoff. We do not do a traditional kickoff. So what the teams will be doing is starting out on the 20-yard line, and then from there it will proceed as normal. So if they want to punt on 4th down, they can punt. If they score a touchdown, also one difference would be that they can kick. No, they will be going for 2 because I'm not seeing any uprights in this game. So they will be going for the 2-point conversion every time. So we don't have to worry about the field goals or the extra points. As you can see, both teams have lined up, and they have practiced together this week. So both teams, they shared different practice spots. They went to each other's home grounds and trained this week together. And it's a great opportunity for these guys to get to know one another and other people throughout the league. My name is Brad Cummins, and I will be your host tonight. And you can see it means a lot to these guys. They're not just playing just for fun. They're playing to win. They want to win this game. So they're getting a lot out of it. But there's some pride at stake as well. So we're excited that you could be here with us tonight. Kickoff, the players will come out on the field. We'll have a coin toss. And then we will be starting on the 20-yard line. The 20-yard line to our left is where they will be starting. And they will be working the offense. Whoever wins the toss, whoever elects to start the ball on offense, will be moving towards the right, moving from the left to the right. Number 20, Ryan Kelton. For the blue, it looks like we have number 79, Timothy Green. Number 29, And number 3, Kai Cooper. Excuse me, that's number 35. 25. I'm old, but my eyesight's going early. Number 25, of course, is the legendary Chris Liebrance, son of Coach Liebrance. So it looks like our red team is going to be having the ball on the offense, starting at their own 20-yard line, which means blue is obviously on defense. And you can see the big boys there. They're jogging out. Looks like they're going to be your linemen tonight. Now, everybody's wearing new and unique uniforms with different numbers, so we'll try and get you the names of those players as soon as we can. However, it is a little bit of a challenge. You can see number 20 gives the ball up the middle, and he is a good gain for about 5 yards. And there's your straight running game. So it looks like the red team is going with a little bit more of a hurry-up offense. So it looks like they want to get those plays in as soon as possible, and it was just a straight what we call a dive play up the middle. Looks like number 20, Ryan Kelton, is your quarterback. Kelton gets the ball. It looks like he's got the option to pitch it out, but he keeps it instead, and he takes it up for what we'll see if it's a first down for the red or not. And we've got a player for the blue down. Number 28, Jack, is down on the field on that play. So we'll have, luckily we've got some good trainers that are coming out. They'll hopefully take care of him. So this is one of the unfortunate side effects of the game, is sometimes there can be a little bit of injuries. Let's hope he bounces back. Let's hope he's okay. He's being assisted off the field there. So we've got a first down after those 2 plays. So the White will resume the ball. And he runs around the left side. It's again the same play, but around the left side, he's got plenty of room. There he is, number 66, Harvey Batuk. He is quite a load when he gets running. He's not easy to take down. Well done to him. So you saw there, they just ran the same 2 plays, one to the right, one to the left. The first time when they ran it to the right, the quarterback kept the ball and did not pitch it. And then that time when they ran it to the left, they did pitch the ball to 66 Harley. First down, White at the blue 30-yard line. Drops back, looks for the pass. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Number 75 for the blue, stepping in front. It was a laser pass, but Nicholas, number 75, was able to step in front. And had he been a receiver, I think he would have had that ball. Brings up 2nd and 10. Kelton gives the pitch to Harley. Harley is brought down by a great tackle by an Eagle player. Looks like he's the captain. You'll notice him looking at his wrist. He's probably got the plays on his wrist, and then what he'll do is he'll relay the plays to the defensive players in the huddle. So that's number 3, Kai Cooper. So the give is to number 66 again. Harley gets it for a White first down. And it all the way down into the blue 19-yard line. So the red has the ball on the blue 19-yard line for a first down. The give is to number 66 again. So they are riding Harley like a horse. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We've got 2 receivers to our near sideline. Quarterback pitches left to Harley. Harley fumbles the ball. It's knocked loose, and it's picked up by the blue, and they take it all the way down. Turnover. Gets it up to the blue 30-yard line. So there we go. They went to the well one too many times, and we've got a turnover. You got to think blue was expecting that, and that defender came down like a missile and knocked that ball out of his arms, and we've got ourselves a turnover. So now we're going to see, for the first time, we're going to see blue on offense. And it looks like we've got Labrance as our quarterback. There's the give to the Eagles running back, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So one thing you'll notice about this is there's 3 linemen, offensive linemen, and then you have your 3 defensive linemen. In normal football, in the seniors division, you can blitz most anywhere on the field. There are some specific rules about blitzing, which I'll explain when the opportunity permits a little bit later. It's a high snap over Liebrance's head. He tries to pick it up, and he's just brought down all the way back to his own 10-yard line. That's going to hurt, and that's going to bring up a very, very long third down. It looks like we're going to have about 3rd and 22 from their own 15-yard line. So you can pretty much expect a pass on this play. And they don't. They pitch it to the right side. It's a give to number 3. And he doesn't quite even get back to the line of scrimmage. Number 3, Kai Cooper. Taken down for a loss in the backfield. Brings up 4th down. Let's see if they punt the ball. And he goes for a rugby-style kick, and it's fielded, and he's brought out of bounds. So it'll be red ball at their own 40-yard line. So there you have, both teams have had it on offense now. Neither team have been able to get anything going. The red was moving the ball, but then they had the turnover by 66. And then blue could just not get anything going. They had the high snap over the head, lost a bunch of yardage. So it's red's turn again. 1st down at about their own 39-yard line. Ryan Kelton back as the quarterback. He pitches it around the right side. Number 66, Harley, he lowers his shoulder. But number 27 for the blue says, nuh-uh, you're not going anywhere. And he brings him down. Evan Woodward with the stop for a minimal gain, only about 3 or 4 yards. Nice stop by number 27. Kelton drops back, looks deep, doesn't find anybody. He's got pressure, throws it up. Their feet get tangled, and we've got a flag. The refs will get together, and they'll discuss it, and we'll see if it was a pass interference or if the ball was uncatchable. The flag is waved off. No penalty on the play. So that brings up a 3rd down. The quarterback, Ryan, had all the time in the world, but his receivers were pretty well covered. So he just threw it up there hoping somebody would come down with it, and no luck on that play. Brings up about a 3rd and 7. The pitch around to number 66, Harley, and he lays 1 down. He lays 2 down. Does he get a 1st down? We'll see. He is running with authority, folks. And that's one thing that we've seen from him is he's played running back and linebacker. He's not afraid to stick his shoulder pads down and try and run over somebody. So not quite a 1st down. It's going to bring up a key 4th down. You've got to think they've been running the ball so much that they're probably going to keep with that. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 from the blue 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Ryan takes it. He looks, he throws. So they're going counter to it if they pass the ball, and it's complete to number 22. He spins out of one, and he brings it all the way down to the 8-yard line for a first down. Red. Well done, number 20. Lasers that in. Ryan Kelton showing what the future is made of here. That boy's got an arm, and he found his target. You've got to be happy. So you can see from this play calling that they're going. When they think run, they go pass. When they go pass, they go run. Oh, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a penalty.
Oh, they're probably saying us coming this way with their sausages and they're thinking, what? Because, yeah, I saw the car and I was like, oh my God, that's my dad's car. And then I was like, where's your dad? And I was like, I don't know.
So we've got a fourth, so we got a penalty, so they're going to replay fourth down. So that play is negated. Brings up fourth and about 7 yards. You can see Ryan, the quarterback, is getting everybody situated. Drops back. He's got a man coming in on a slant, and it looks like it's picked off. Picked off by Blue. So Ryan saw his target, and he let it go, but it was probably just a hair late on that pass. You know, and again, sometimes they're throwing to receivers haven't spent that much time with, only a couple practices. So they're still getting to know each other's timing and speed and all the preferences. So we've got 2 turnovers already here in the first half. 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line for the Blue. We see Lieberens drops back. He looks left. He's got a man wide open on the sideline, complete for a Blue first down. Somebody lost their coverage on that play, and you can see Lieberens delivered the ball. Now, one thing you may notice, it may look a little different for Lieberens because he's a lefty, and that's not that common for a quarterback. So you might think it's looking a little different, but that's just because he's a lefty. So we've got a Blue first down. Lieberens looks, can't find anybody open, and he's swallowed up. And he loses 5 yards, 3 yards on the play. And it looks like we've got another couple players down on in the. Let's see. We've got number 51 who took a lick, it looks like. Let's go to the Surgical Solutions replay on that one. All right, there you go. So he's walking off on his own cognizance, which is a good sign. You see number 38, Lockie, coming in for the red team. Lieberens drops back, looks right. He's got a man complete in the flat, and he gets knocked out of bounds after a nice little gain. It's going to bring up, they'll still have about 6 yards to go. It'll be 3rd and 6 from about the 38-yard line. Lieberens looks left this time. He's got another man complete in the flat. Number 16, So right now, that's several completions Lieberens has seen him, and he's just doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's throwing it to the wide open man. That one was complete to number 16 for the Blue, Thomas Ringy. So it gives the Blue a first down. Lieberens hands the ball off to number 86. It's a dive up the middle, and he's got a good gain for about 7 or 8 yards. So they're mixing up the play calling. And this is by far their much better drive than their first time. So they probably just got a little bit of the jitters out. Now they're finally settling into the groove. You've got about a 2nd and 3. Oh, Lieberens tries to hand it off, but the running back was not ready for it, or he was not expecting it, one or the other. And the ball went on the ground, but luckily 86 for Blue was able to quickly react and come up with the ball. Shaq. I mean, what more of a name could you want? Shaq. Apparently he doesn't even have a last name. Lieberens gets the ball, 3rd and 7. Drops back, looks. The running back stays in to protect him. Oh, he tries a little shovel pass, and he gets it. He does a Tebow special, and he gets it to number 3, who gets a first down. Oh, my goodness, folks. They couldn't have drawn that up in the sandlot if they tried to. Lieberens just being an athlete, number 3. Oh, what a great play on that one. I tell you, they're going to be talking about that one when they're old and gray. Brings up a first down. How exciting was that? Lieberens drops back, looks left. It's got a man in the flat, number 22, and he could go all the way, but no, he's denied out at the 2-yard line. Oh, well done to those guys. Number 22, Frazier Murray, taking it out, gets knocked out at the 22-yard line. So you can see right now the red is dropping on defense. They're dropping back, and they're giving up the flats. That is the side of the lineman. On either side, they call that the flat. And the give is to the running back, and he's trying to get 2 yards, and he muscles his way in for the touchdown. Way to go, Blue. He was not going to be denied on that play. Shaq with the slam dunk. Again, folks, if you're wondering if you're feeling a little bit peckish, go over to the Snag Wagon and get yourself a sausage. So this is where we're going for an extra point. If they scored, it would be worth 2 points. But unfortunately, the snap is over his head again, and the play will be blown dead. Now, had the defense picked it up, they could have returned it all the way back into the end zone for what would have been 2 points, but they weren't able to do that. So it's going to be red ball, 6-0 Blue. So because we don't have a kickoff, both teams, like I said earlier, will be starting whenever there's a touchdown or a half. They will be starting at the 20-yard line. Brian Kelton still in at quarterback. And he's got a man in the flat, and he's quickly hit. Now let's see if they're going to call that a completion or not. The refs will probably get together and discuss that. and see if he had possession. If he had possession and he made a football move, then it would be deemed a fumble. It is. It's a fumble, and it's a turnover. So right there you have it. The receiver was stripped of the ball, and the Blue got it. And so they have prime field position at the red 20-yard line. It's going to bring up first down. Labrance drops back. He's got a man in his face, and nobody's there. Nobody's available. It's going to bring up a second down. And there is what looks like is probably your drinks break. So typically what they've done in the past in the juniors games is they play two halves, and when you get halfway through the half, they call it the drinks break. We'll see if that form is holding true. Looks like they might be switching ends. What a gorgeous night tonight. We're so glad that you guys could be with us and supporting the future All-Stars for the Gridiron Association of South Australia. And we encourage you, we're a small community of grassroots sports. Please get the word out. Spread the word. You never know who is going to be interested in football. And all it takes is a couple times to try this great sport, and you'll be hooked. Just like I was as a young guy. A lot younger than these guys when I first got hooked, but we're so grateful that they have the opportunity to play this game. And they're coached by some really fantastic coaches who definitely know their stuff and are passionate about sharing this game and using this game to teach the young people about so many life skills that they can only learn through sports. So you see number 35, Cooper O'Brien, coming out onto the field. For the red, the pitch is to number 3 for the blue, and he takes it around on the sweep on a toss on the left side. And let's see, it looks like, is he going to get a first down? And he's right there. So they are just moving the ball on the ground. And it's going to be a blue first down. So it looks like they have just enough room so where they could possibly get another first down. Labrance gets the snap, gives it to number 3, up the gut. He dinks, he dives, he jukes, he jives, and he's in for the touchdown. Number 3 for the blue team, Kai Cooper. He just cut through that line like a hot knife through warm butter and scored themselves a little old touchdown. Now they are ahead 12-0. We'll see if they can get the 2-point conversion. Labrance drops back. He's got a man in the corner of the end zone, and it's complete for a touchdown. Well, extra point, good. Nice. So they got the extra point conversion, so that is worth 2 points. And I think Labrance, that was hog-to-hog love there, right there. So they are going to be now, the score is The blue team, 14. The red team, 0. That's the little bit of a synergy and the benefit that you can have when you are a quarterback throwing to your own receiver. You kind of know what they're going to do. And so we saw that play out in that particular play. So the red team has really preferred to keep it on the ground. Their last time they completed the pass, but then the receiver got stripped of the ball. We'll see what happens here. He looks right, he completes it, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. So the red team is saying, we got to come back and we got to tighten this game up. Brings out a 2nd and 5 from their own 25-yard line. Kelton looks back, sees, can't find anybody, decides to keep the ball, and he gets a first down and some more. Nice job, Mr. Kelton. Looks upfield, felt the pressure, escaped the pocket, and it looks like we've got a flag on the play. So, unfortunately, it looks like, yep, it's going to be against the red team. So they're going to bring it back. That play doesn't count. So there's been a couple of these costly penalties. Against the red team. We'll see what the call is. That one hurts, and it's unnecessary. Number 66, personal foul, blindside block. So basically what that is you have to give the defender a chance to at least see you, and that did not happen there. So we've got 2nd and 10. He looks, he's got all the time in the world, throws a nice little laser pass. Intended for number 1, but he could not complete that. Intended for number 1, Zach Hayes. But nothing happening on that play. So brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see what Kelton, what kind of magic he can create there. You've got to be thinking the blue team is going to be hanging back, protecting that first down yardage. So they only bring 2, but he manages to get in, and it's complete. He completes it to number 1, Zach Hayes. Just over the outstretched arms of the defender, and enough for a first down. So what looked like it was going to be nowhere managed to turn into something, and they got that going. Brings up a red first down. Ryan doesn't see anybody. He's got pressure up the gut, and he's brought down by big number 79 for the blue team. Timothy Green says, I want to eat, and he takes down the quarterback. He's got 2nd and 15, it looks like, so you got about a 5-yard loss. And you've been seeing the blue have only been bringing 2 guys, it looks like sometimes, and yet those 2 have been creating havoc. It's a tall order to block that man. He is a beast. Second and 15. They're going for the pitch option. It's a give to number 66, Harley. And he's met a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage. And he gets a minimal gain. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10. Let's see if they can keep the magic alive. They had a great 3rd down play last time. Kelton, and he's got that pitch option to number 66, who meets one defender, meets 2 defenders, and says, "Excuse me, do you know who I am?" And he gets the red team a 1st down. And it looks like, guess what? More laundry on the field. So we got another personal foul penalty. It looks like maybe a little bit of unnecessary roughness on the blue team. As a coach, you just hate to see those because those are just what we call mental errors that are unnecessary. So not only do they get the 1st down, but then they get another 15 yards tacked onto that. So it's really painful. This is, if the red team can capitalize on this, they're going to be right back in this ball game. They got to feel confident anyway, because now they're moving the ball down the field with the run, with the pass. Here we go. Kelton takes a nice snap, pitches it to Harley, number 66, who barrels his way into the end zone for a touchdown. I don't know how many people he's run over tonight, but it's quite a lot. He's brought his lunch pail, and he says he's here to work. And that's what he's doing. Number 66, Harley Batuk with the touchdown. So we've got ourselves a score now of 14-6. Let's see if they can capitalize and get the 2-point conversion. They've really been stretching out the defense with this option right, option left. And it's a pitch to number 66, and he takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So we've got ourselves a score of 14-8 in favor of your red. So like we said, there will not be a kickoff. They're going to, the blue team will now field the ball at their 20-yard line, moving from left to right. All right, so we've got 1st down. You smell that? It smells like tan. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Labrance is in at your quarterback. He's had plenty of time tonight. The defense looks like they're going single high. He's throwing it to the flat, and it's a little behind the receiver. Couldn't quite get it there. Looks like number 82 for the Blue was the intended target. Got second down and 10. And it's a give to the running back, and he's got nowhere to go. He's brought down in the backfield. Nothing happening on that play. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Lieberens, he's got a man wide open down the sideline who's beat him, and it's complete. Oh, wow, what a bomb. You had a 30-yard in the air strike for Lieberens all the way down to the red 30-yard line. For a first down, he just flew off the line of scrimmage and beat his man, and they were lucky to stop him from scoring a touchdown. First and 10 from the 25. They give it to the running back up the gut, and he does a nice job of getting about 4 yards on that play. And it took a host of red tacklers to bring him down. So we've got 2nd and 6. And again, you're seeing number 38 trot in there for the red team. Lucky Priest. We'll see if they can make a defensive stand. So they need to try and stop them here on defense. They've had a hard time doing that so far. And it looks like we've got false start. We'll see who that's on. And that's going to be on the offense. Number 82 went prior to the snap, so they're going to move it back 5 yards. It's going to be still 2nd down. Lieberens takes a snap. There's a blitz by the red team. And it's broken up by a great defensive play. Well done to the safety coming across, because the ball looked like it was going to be there, and then you just saw that safety fly across. Not sure if that was number 82 for the red team, and broke that play up. So they're getting the stops where they need them. It's 3rd and 11. You got to be thinking this is 2-down territory here. Lieberens stops back. He's got a man. Oh, and he was open, intended for number 51, but could not complete the pass. Sam Willie. Brings up 4th down and 11. Obviously, they're going to be going for it. little bit of confusion on the red side. They're not sure. They've got a man open on the right side, but Liebrance doesn't go to him. Instead, he goes to number 22, and quite rightly so, because he got him in for a touchdown. I don't see any laundry on the field, so that one's going to stand. 6 points to the blue team. And we've got ourselves a score now of 20-8 for the Blues. We'll see if they can make a 2-point conversion. They give it to the running back, and he dances in the middle, and then he waltzes into the end zone around the right side. Number 3 in for the 2-point try, and we've got ourselves a score of your blue 22, your red 8. So you saw on that touchdown play, there was a little bit of confusion in the secondary for the red. They didn't quite have everybody covered, but Liebrance didn't take advantage of that. Instead, he threw it to the man who was wide open over the top, and he was at just a short little trot into the end zone for a touchdown. Drops back, looks right, throws right. Oh, and he had a man open, but it was dropped by that number 1. Seems to be a favorite target of his. So let's see if the Red can keep pace. Last time they had a long drive down the field, and it was a combination of through the air and on the ground. He's got pressure, and he throws it out to the flat, but there is nobody there. I think they're going to the well one too many times. To that number 1. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. We've got 2 receivers to the near sideline. And it's a toss to, you guessed it, number 66, Harley. So that's going to bring up a 4th down deep into their own territory. We'll see if the Red punt the ball here. You would think they would, this deep in their own territory. Down already, 22-8. The kick is away, and that is a beautiful sunset. And you hear him saying poison, poison, poison. That's basically the traditional code word ever since I've known to stay away from the ball. And look at the flora, look at the fauna. It's amazing, the world in which we live in. What a beautiful sunset we've got here tonight. We're so glad that you could join us at Victoria Park for this all-star game between the Red versus Blue. And if you're at home watching this on a tape, when we load it up and play it, it's a great game. Too bad you couldn't come down here and see it live, but we're glad you're watching it on the YouTube channel. Lieberens drops back, looks deep. He's got a man on the right-hand side, and it's dropped. Oh, Mr. Butterfingers, please. Oh, no, he's going to remember that one. He's normally a pretty sure-handed receiver. We've seen him catch some impressive balls, so don't worry. He'll have another chance at that. He'll remember that one for a little bit. That's one of those cases where you're almost so wide open, you think too much about it, and then you drop the ball. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 10. And we've got somebody who's a little bit too eager to blitz the ball. Number 10 there. And you could have called a couple different penalties, I think, on that play. Obviously, it was encroachment. Before the ball was snapped, he crossed the line of scrimmage. But also in this juniors game, you cannot blitz deeper than 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. And you cannot start your blitz. You have to be at least 3 yards back from the line of scrimmage when you start your blitz. Lieberens looking left, and the man is well covered. So no dice there. It's going to bring up a key down, and we'll see what the blue team has in store. So you hear him saying strong left. That's the defense shouting out, telling people what side is the strength side of the offense. And we've got a flag on the play. False start, it looks like. So you got a false start. They elected to take the yardage, so they pushed them 5 yards back, and they're going to replay 3rd down. So now we've got a 3rd and 10. Let's see if Lieberens can dial up the magic to his receiver. And we've got a blitz coming around on that left side by Harley, but it's thrown into the flat, and number 82 takes it in for a 1st down. Nice job, Lieberens, seeing the pressure from 66 Harley, rolling away from it, throwing it to the open receiver in the flat. Well done. What a veteran move. You've seen Lieberens been playing this game for years and years and years at this junior level, and that's showing here in this game with the experience that he's getting. So that gets a key 1st down, keeps the chains moving, keeps the drive alive. You're only allowed 9, so obviously somebody extra there for the red team had to come off the field. Lieberens looks left, throws left, and it's, almost complete. Not quite. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from about their own 28-yard line. Lieberens looks left, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended, looks like, for number 16. Third and 10. So again, they're calling strong right, so that means the defense needs to, they're telling themselves that the strength is to their right, the offense is left, and it looks like we got false movement. Let's see if it was on the offense or the defense. So, false start on the blue, 5-yard penalty. Pushes him back, still third down. So we saw the last time this happened, Lieberens, they dialed up the blitz. Lieberens was able to escape it and got a first down. We'll see on this play if they dial up the blitz again or if they play it safe and drop in coverage. Looks like they're dropping in coverage. Lieberens has got time, throws it up. He's got defended against 2 men, and it's picked off. So they make the turnover. The red gets the ball at what looks like it's going to be about their own 5-yard line. They're not going to have much time left on the clock. But let's see if they can create some magic. So if they complete this, or whatever they decide to do, unless it's an incompletion. Oh, it looks like we may have a timeout here. All right, so blue has called 2 timeouts this half, so they only have 1 more remaining. This is where they need to have careful clock management if you're the red team. And if the ball is inbounds, the clock will continue running. And some of you may be confused in terms of the nuances of when the clock starts and stops. And it seems a little bit herky-jerky. But basically, if the ball is caught and the player stays in the inbounds, what we call it, then the clock will keep running. If he goes out of bounds to the sidelines or it's an incomplete pass, then the clock stops. And you heard earlier the referee saying that, I believe that they said there was there was about 2 minutes left in the half. So there will be a lot less time than that now. First down, their own 5-yard line. And they play it safe and give it to Harley up the gut for a nice little run. And he's going to get 5 yards. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 5. So that's a case where the clock is running. So unless they called a timeout. So you heard it. There was a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout of the half. So looks like they have 1 more remaining as well. So we've got about a 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 for the red team. And he's got plenty of time, and he doesn't see anything there. And he scrambles for a first down, and he gets out of bounds. That's exactly what you want. So he gets the first down, keeps the drive alive, stops the clock. So now it's first down and 10, about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. depending on how much time's left on the clock, that will serve them well. And I think that's a weapon in the second half. They're going to have to utilize a little bit more. They're going to have to rely on those quarterback legs when things start to break down a little bit. He's got pressure. And he, like he said, he takes it up the gut. He doesn't see anything, but he gets it. Guess what? A first down and scrambles out of bounds. He keeps that drive alive. He is doing exactly what you want to see as a quarterback. Great game management. So these guys have just been running. Some of these receivers have been running all day. They've got to be exhausted. And we're still in the first half here. It looks like they're going for the pitch option, and they give it to 66 Harley. Let's see. Oh, we've got a flag on the play. Typically, this is a holding on the offense. We'll see what they call this time. How unfortunate. Yep. So we've got a hold on the offense. It's going to bring that play back. All right, so it's a 10-yard penalty. They're going to replay first down. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. That hurts with the time that it takes to run off the clock and pushing them back like that. That is going to be a tough hill to climb. Oh, number 20, Ryan Kelly, he had a man in his face, and he had to get rid of the ball. And it fell incomplete. So we've got a 2nd and 20. He surveys the field. He's got nowhere to go, and he runs it out of bounds after about a 9-yard gain. So it brings up a 11 yards to go for the first down, a third. Make that about 12 yards, 3rd and 12. So you can see the yardage that they've gained on this possession has been through because of the quarterback's legs. In fact, I don't even know that they've had any positive yardage other than the quarterback running it, because the one where Harley got called back because of the penalty. He scrambles right. He throws it. Let's see what did they call that an incomplete pass or? Yep, looks like the referee is signaling incomplete pass. So he got that one away. We almost had a case of him catching his own pass. Except now we're going to say, and that is your half, folks. So at the end of the half, we've got a score of the blue team 22, the red team 8. It's a great game, and this is halftime. We encourage you guys, go get your snacks over at the sausage wagon. Who doesn't love a good sausage? So go over there, help yourself, and we'll be back after for the second half in just a few minutes. You're in for an exciting game. These kids are jacked up and ready to go. We've got ourselves a good contest, 22-8. So we'll see if they stick with those same players. You saw Liebrance be quarterback for the whole first half, and you saw Ryan Kelton be quarterback for the red team for the whole first half. We'll see if they stick with that or if they decide to change things up a little bit. Looks like Liebrance is starting the third quarter. So it's blue ball with them ahead, 22-8. They only bring pressure from 2, and it looks like they're going to try and wrap them up, and they do. They corral them so they don't let him break free on the outside. He goes around for about a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. They're playing a modified hurry-up, it looks like. Not waiting for anybody. Liebrance gives the ball to number 3 for the Eagles. He spins out of one tackle, and he takes it all the way up for a first down. Well done to you. Number 3, Kai Cooper, letting the league know who he is, if they didn't already, and he gets a first down. You can see the red defensive tactic. They've only got 2 down linemen, it looks like. So they're trying to keep everybody in front of them. They're calling the strong side. They've got a blitz up the gut, number 66, Harley. It's got nowhere to go, but they give it the ball, and he takes it around the left side. And he gets about 5-6 yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 5. So it seems like the blue team is just one step ahead of them sometimes on this play calling. We've got 2nd and 5. And the give is up the gut, and he's got about 4 yards, 3 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 1. 3rd and 1. So they're probably 4 down territory, so even if they didn't get it here, depending on what happened, they're probably going to go for it. We'll see. The pitch is around the left side, and he breaks out around contain, and he gets a massive gain for a blue first down, and he takes it down all the way to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be a first down blue. So you're seeing the speed of number 3 outrunning everybody there. They swap running backs. They bring in, those Eagles got some good running backs. Because when you can replace them with number 86, Shaq, you know you've got some depth on that sideline. Liebrance looks left, throws left. It's tipped, almost intercepted. Oh, how nice would that have been? We almost had a turnover there. Liebrance was lucky on that one. Second and 10. The blitz is coming up the gut. Liebrance escapes the one, tries to scramble for some positive yardage. Ooh, dips his shoulder. That's a veteran move there. He was ready for that contact and didn't quite come when he was anticipating it. So he kept moving, and he's got himself about a 3rd and 6. which will be the ball on the 15-yard line. Abrams looks left, throws, and in and out of the hands of number 58. So close. Andrew Sue almost had the reception. So we've got 4th down, folks. This is a key play. Oh, we've got a blitz. Lieberens escapes, and it is caught. It is caught. We've got one ref signaling touchdown. We'll see. They're going to talk about this. We've got a flag on the field. We've got one ref signaling touchdown. We've got one ref waving it off. That was a lot happening on that play. Oh, there you go. Offsides on the defense. Declined, and the result of the play is a touchdown. So we've got 28-8, and they're going for the 2-point conversion, and it doesn't look like they're going to get in. So that's going to be your score when Red gets the ball, 28-8 for the blue team. So the Red gets the ball, first time that they've received the ball here in this second half. The give is to number 66, up the gut, Harley, and he takes on a host of tacklers, and he gets them a first down. You can see this man, he is not afraid of contact, and he's willing to drag some people with him. So he is arguably the most punishing rusher and runner in the league, and he's showing it here tonight. Let's hope he can take that sense of physicality up to the senior level for those Chiefs. And there he goes. He's using those legs. You saw it at the end of the first half when the play wasn't there. Number 20 was picking up first downs. Unfortunately, a lot of them were called back because of penalties. But if that's how they're going to move the chains, it's an effective method. Simply look downfield, the play's not there, and scramble. It really forces the defense to commit another defender, which then it's this cat and mouse game where it opens up the passing game because there's less men deep. So Kelton gives the pitch to Harley, and he is brought down by number 27. What a great tackle in the backfield. Evan Woodward with the tackle. Good job, Evan. Brings up a 3rd and 5. You got to be thinking with the score what it is, 28-8, that they're going to go for 2, or excuse me, that they're going to go for it even if it gets to 4th down. But you never know. The give is to Harley again around that left side. And he gets, guess what? A red first down. And you're seeing big number 79 for the Hogs coming in. Try and shore up that defensive line a little bit. Timothy Green is saying, see if you can run on me now. So we got 1st and 10 for the Red on the 35-yard line. And they run the option play, and oh, that was close. That was very close. Ryan was a little too eager with the pitch. Harley managed to bring it in, even though it was high, and pick up a nice little gain. So those two, you're seeing the about 80%, 90% of the offense running through both of those guys. So Harley comes out of the game for a little bit of a breather, much deserved. We'll see what they decide to do here. Oh, it looks like the running back took the wrong path, or the quarterback was expecting on the wrong side, and it wasn't there, so he improvised, and he got himself a nice little gain. So you're seeing some good leadership on the field from Ryan Kelton, making something out of nothing. That was just miscommunication between the running back and the quarterback. One just going to the wrong side of the other. I'm sure they'll get that straightened out. Surprised we haven't seen more of those mistakes, considering they've only had a couple practices together. And you saw Ryan take it around on that right side. I'm not sure if he was expecting a pitch or not, but the pitch man was not there. It looked like he was expecting. I don't know if that was a fake or not. Either way, it brings up 4th and 6, 4th and 7. Ryan looks back. He's got some time. He's got a man open. Is it complete? No, they are waving it off. Incomplete. So we've got a turnover on downs. A turnover on downs. So it's going to be blue ball. Our score is still 22-8. Excuse me, 28-8 in favor of the blue. These guys are getting some great experience. How great is it here being able to play under the lights on a Friday night? Beautiful weather. 1st and 10 for the blue. The give is to number 86, the running back for the Eagles, Shaq. And they're playing the hurry up. Folks, if you're hungry, head over to this snag wagon and grab yourself a little treat. Brings up a 2nd and 2. Liebertz looks left. He's got a man open. He throws a nice little laser, and it's complete all the way down to the 15-yard line. Mama, that man can play. There we go. He made up for that. I believe that was number 4. Made up for that drop pass earlier. Well done to him. And they still got room for a first down, so we've got 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line. It's a pitch to the outside, number 86. He's got nothing going, and the ball is on the ground. It looks like it's a fumble. We'll wait for the ref signal. And there you go. Turnover, Red. How timely was that? Oh, just when you needed it, you got the turnover. So Red's got some life, and they're back in this game. Let's see if they can move it. And we've got a penalty on this play. All right, false start. Number 38 on the Red. 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down. It's going to make it 1st and 15 from the 10-yard line. And they're going for what looked like was a pitch. Oh, and it's picked off by number 56. He had a man beat. He had a man deep, but what a great play by number 56 for the Blue, intercepting that pass. Steven Mugasha with the pick. Well done. It was a great design play. Everybody sucked up on the what they thought was going to be the pitch. And he had a man open downfield, but he just couldn't quite get it there. Great play design, great play call, but just fell a little bit short. There's the pitch around the right side. Oh. He needs to be careful. He's running pretty upright. He's going to get a broken rib if he keeps running upright like that. You want to lower your shoulder, Mr. Fraser Murray, so you can keep playing this game. But a nice little pickup brings up 2nd and 5 nonetheless. And that's what this game is so great. Especially at this level, there's a lot of teaching opportunities. So he'll learn. Liebertz looks left, and it's complete. And he's corralled before he can quite get the first down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. This is close to where they had the turnover last time. Couldn't quite capitalize on it. Let's see if they can make something, if the defense can create another opportunity for the Red. Liebertz is such a veteran quarterback. He's just so steady under fire. He's been through it all, the ups and the downs. And it looks like we might have a drinks break. There you go. So get yourself a drink, head over to the Snaggin' Wagon, and treat yourself to something, a sausage. All right, hopefully that was a quick drink break for you. And we're back with which will inevitably be your final quarter of this All-Star game. And it looks like we've got false start. Just depends on who it's going to be on, whether it's the offense or the defense. There you go. False start against the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down. Brings up about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. They give his up the gut to number 34, no, excuse me, number 3, and he breaks 1, breaks 2, breaks 3, and he drags the man into the end zone for a touchdown. Woo! There you go. Good job to you, number 3. Kai Cooper earned that one for the blue team and takes it in for a touchdown. So we've got the 2-point conversion coming up. Labrance looks right, throws right, complete, but he can't quite get it in. So you're seeing a lot of great opportunity here tonight between both these teams to really develop these players, get them ready for the state program. We're hopefully going to have a what we call a border battle between Victoria and South Australia here in just a couple months, in which case we would love to see you all back here supporting South Australia in that match. We got a delay of game against the Red. Had a little confusion about who was supposed to be where. He rolls right, looks right. He's got a man complete, and he's got a first down. Oh, look at that. Number 38. Looks like he almost took out 2 guys on that play. You can hear a little bit of frustration on that red team coming through. Good thing about this game is you can take it out on the opponent in a perfectly legal manner. We got a first down. The give is to Harley up the gut, spins out of one tackle, takes it, and he's got some daylight, and he takes it all the way in for a 40-yard touchdown. I don't see any laundry on the play, but there is. There we've got a flag that looks like it's coming back again. How unfortunate for the red team. Harley, you saw him spin out of that tackle, and he found the daylight and made the most of it. The refs here are trying to talk with each other, make sure they get the call right. So he's explaining to the head coach exactly what happened on that play. Okay, so they had an illegal block in the back. So you cannot push a player in the back in this game. And it looks like they're going to go with the pitch, but the pitch is not there. So the quarterback keeps it and gets about 3 or 4 yards. We got about 7 yards to go. The give is up the gut to Harley. He bounces it outside. Picks up 3 or 4 yards. And we've got a third down and about 3 yards to go. Third and 3. Scrambles right, trying to evade the pressure. He's got a man open. It's complete. Again to number 38. He says, I'm not going out of bounds. Try and stop me. And he takes it all the way down inside the 20-yard line. I like that man. He's not afraid of contact. He's got a low center of gravity. He's not afraid to take people on. So we've got a first down inside the 20. Great rollout by the quarterback. Sees a man open in the flat, dumps it off to him. Ryan Kelton playing himself a good little match here. He's got the pitch around the left side. Oh, and you saw a great open field tackle by number 74. He says, you think you're an athlete? Look at me. Tom Gaspy says, Anything you can do, I can do better. So we got a loss of 1 on the play. I think 2nd and 11. He looks right. He's got pressure, and he's got it complete. Nice catch. So we got quite a bit of chief-on-chief love here. As you can expect, they're atop of the ladder in the regular season, the Chiefs are, being a dominant team. And you can see them playing there. They've got the timing down, and they've got a connection. So why not utilize it in this All-Star game? And it's a pitch around the left side, breaks one tackle, tries to take on another, and he gets a red first down all the way to the 5-yard line. Let's see if they can punch it in again, folks. First down from the 6-yard line. Ryan Kelton under center. Doesn't see anything, looks at the pitch. Evades one tackle, throws it up, just hoping that there's somebody there. But can't quite make anything happen. You're seeing these two, number 20 and number 66, just carry this red team down the field. And he throws into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Woohoo! There you go, number 11. Alex J. with the reception for the touchdown. Let's see if they can get the 2-point conversion. He looks right, and he's got a man open right in the flat for a touchdown. Again to you know who, Alex, for the 2-point conversion. So that was the Ryan to Alex show for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that brings your score for blue 34, red 16. So we got the blue ball now going right to left at their own 20-yard line. Oh, and we had a little bit of a bobbled snap. He's lucky. 86 is lucky to hold on to that ball. Shaq. Loses a couple of yards, so we're going to have a 2nd and 12. You can see it's a pitch to the left-hand side, 86, and they run him out of bounds. So we've got about a 3rd and 11. We've got a change at quarterback for the Blues. Number 15 is in there at quarterback. Lieberens is out, and he's brought down for the sack, but we've got a flag in the backfield. We'll see what the call is. So the referee is talking to the head coach, explaining the situation to him. So he's giving him the option of whether he can accept the penalty or decline the penalty. They both bring with them their own unique set of circumstances. All right, so because it was a sack by the defense, they decided to decline that penalty because that way then that play counted, so it would bring up 4th down. Had they accepted the penalty, it would have stayed 3rd down. So now we've got a 4th and very long. The red team puts somebody back there to receive the punt. Blue lets out a booming kick. Wow. But it takes a red bounce. What a great kick by number 15 there for the Blues. Thomas Delia lets out a great kick and pushes the red team back. Let's see if the red can capitalize and get a score here. They got to feel good about that last score that they had. They got to try and make something more happen. They got Ryan Kelton in at quarterback. And he pitches the ball, and it was a errant pitch. It's a little bit too fast. He might have held on to that one just a tad too long. So they've got 2nd down and what we would call a country mile to get the 1st down. Ryan drops back, looks left, doesn't see anybody open, smartly picks up and runs, but he's brought down by number 27. It's one of the few times you've seen him chase down. He does a great job. Evan Woodward does a great job of pursuing the quarterback and brings him down before he can pick up significant yards. So now they've got about a 3rd and 18. The pitch is around the right side, and he is stuffed with a textbook tackle by number 27. How many times have we seen that tonight? Well done. He's looking at himself some potential defensive MVP honors there. That is a great open field tackle. He just wrapped him up around the legs. Doesn't matter how big you are, if you get knocked down around the ankles, you ain't going anywhere. Great job, number 27. And it's a 4th down, and given the current context of the game, they're going to go for it. And he throws a pass, and he had a man there, but just could not quite get it. So we got a turnover on downs. It'll be blue ball. First and 10 for the Blue from their own 30-yard line. We've got a pitch around the left side to that vaunted threat, number 3. Brought down by number 10. We've got a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. So we got a holding penalty on the Blue team. 10-yard penalty. Pushes them back. And you're seeing him taking a knee, which typically signifies the end of the game. So there you have it, folks. What a great Friday night All-Star game. Congratulations to both teams on representing your state well. We hope you had a great time. We wish that you would come and watch these guys play every Saturday at the North Torrens Rugby Club. And if you know of anybody, we are a small grassroots program. We would love to be able to have more players, more people involved. So please, by all means, spread the word, share the love, and support these guys. Thank you, and good night.